we celebrate the win, the speeches, the success, the moment it all comes together, but you don't see the repetition. Early mornings, nobody claps for. Late nights, nobody posts. The work that feels invisible, but that's where most people quit. They want the recognition, but not the routine. They want the results, but not repetition. They want the spotlight, but not the solitude. So they stop too early, and they call it not working. But the truth is, consistency compounds in private and eventually gets introduced in public. If you stay committed when nobody is watching, you don't need to convince anyone when they are. Say this if you're building something that nobody sees yet. I'm your favorite cousin Backpack. Remember, always stay in your bag so you never got to chase a bag. And winners write history, losers become a part of the story. Tap that follow button so that you can join the fastest growing family on social media and you can get daily inspiration. Going crazy on the gifts. Who that over there? Who that over there?
So you got what is circle? You got the we got the business that's already thriving. And then now we got the nonprofit sector that's just waiting, clicking, and them saying, "What's next, bro?"
That's it.
Like
I ain't doing no
said,
more.
He said, "I ain't doing no more." He said,
I ain't
"That's it,
doing no
bro.
more. That's
Got my
it.
little three businesses.
That's
my
it,
little
bro.
A, B, and C.
I'm not doing no more. Jeff, do you do this? No, I do not. I could, but I'm not. I just want to get better at these things right here. That's it. That's literally all I want to do. I want to focus on these things, is become as professional as I can in these things, and that's it, bro.
So, I feel that. Marketing, speaking, program. Those are the three. So that's it. I ain't doing nothing more, nothing less.
I ain't doing no more. What's up, Ethan? What's up, Ethan? Meech, what's good, Meech? Appreciate y'all coming in, yo. Appreciate y'all coming in. Appreciate y'all coming in. I can see. Let's see. See that? I mean, this won't be black and white in this view anyway. So I don't know if I really want to see that. I don't even know if it's necessary for them to see that. Let's see. Where is? What's up, y'all? What's good, y'all? What's up, YouTube? Appreciate y'all coming in. Appreciate y'all coming in, man. We recording content in the studio all day. All day. Just ask TikTok. We in the studio all day, man. We're in the studio all day. Looking good. Looking, feeling, smelling like $1 million. Turn the light down on this one. Come on, chat. What we doing? What we doing? I'm ready for the next script. doing, bro? So we already did. What up, y'all? What up, y'all? All right. Yeah, I mean, yes. I believe for like Monday or Monday early morning, like we text her. The best thing is probably because so she also asked for I mean she put a suitcase on it. I don't think you need a suitcase because this is the same it'll be safe for cruise. How do you not have a suitcase? So I don't think you need a suitcase. She also asked for I guess like money for like the pay and stuff like that. Yeah, money for food, that kind of thing, like, and like you have to get a book something until Miami University. Yeah, yeah. Mhm. No, it's okay. What do you think, since you said 7 a.m. on Monday, what do you think you would be able to do? I mean, I can put in a check request, but what do you think you would be able to do? Because I mean, if you're thinking about food for the 3 days that you're gonna be out there, and as well as the toiletries and stuff like that, it would have to be, to my knowledge, nothing. I think it should be urgent. Like, it should be, I don't think, I mean, St. Margaret alone has first class. $500, not $1,000. Oh, okay, okay, gotcha. I would do a $500 check first. Or I everything is like really expensive right now. Like that's the thing. It's just that It's never the first mistake that ruins you. It's the spiral of mistakes that follows. Let me explain. Everybody makes mistakes, a bad decision, a missed moment, a wrong move. That's not what breaks you. What breaks people is what happens next. They make one mistake that leads to frustration. They sit in that frustration, and then that leads to another bad decision. They repeat that cycle, and it turns into a problem. Now, it's not one mistake anymore. It's a lifestyle. Like a student who misses one assignment and then avoids class and then stops trying altogether. Not because they couldn't recover, but because they never reset. Here's the truth. Mistakes don't define you. Uncorrected patterns do. You don't need to have a perfect track record. You need a quick reset. Fix it early and it starts to control you. Save this if you're cycles and not becoming it. I'm your favorite cousin Backpack. Make sure y'all tap that follow button so that you can join the fastest growing community on social media. And if you want daily inspiration, remember, winners write history, losers become a part of the story. And always stay in your bag so you never got to chase a bag.
That's fire. That's fire. That's fire.
Quick. Pop, 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 pop.
I like that one a lot. I think that one.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro.
That's real though, because a lot of people who look at mistakes and try to cripple you from the joints, but what happens is if those joints ain't corrected, then it is a vicious cycle. That's spot right.
It's all downhill from here. Let me see. What's up, YouTube? Appreciate y'all coming in, man. What up? Stop bringing your dreams to people who only have nightmares and then wonder why you feel discouraged. Everybody doesn't see life the same way you do. Some people see opportunity, other people only see risk. And when you share something you're building with the wrong person, they don't pour into it, they question it. They don't expand it, they shrink it. They don't see what it could be. They remind you of what could go wrong. So now you start second guessing. You start hesitating. You start playing smaller than you were meant to. Not because the dream isn't real, but because the environment isn't right. Here's the truth. Your vision needs the right room to grow. Some conversations water your ideas and others drain them. Be careful who you invite into the early stages of your development. Everybody can't handle what you see yet. Save this if you're protecting what you're building. I'm your favorite cousin Backpack. Do yourself a favor, tap that follow button for daily inspiration. And remember, winners write history, losers become a part of the story. Hey, what up, YouTube? What up, YouTube? Appreciate y'all, man. Do me a favor. Make sure y'all tap that screen if you haven't right now. Hit that subscribe button. Everybody over on TikTok, y'all are already part of the family, man. What's going on, everybody? Thank y'all so much for coming in and joining me, man. You have detected inactivity during your completed verification. Go to live studio. What? What? Inactivity. I've been active this whole time, chat. Been active this whole time, chat. I ain't done. Reconnect. I couldn't reconnect. Try it now. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. All right. There we go. All right, what's my next one? Chat.
Instagram capture right now.
Who?
My man, Trapper's Way Out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He said here's the uncomfortable truth nobody wants to say out loud. Making life too easy for kids and wondering why they're not good for real life. Back in the day, this was catch the next one if you missed it. That was your ass. When you told your mother that taught discipline early. Now everybody playing chauffeur, parents driving kids to school every day. Like it's Uber Kids Premium. So what happens? Kids don't learn urgency. They don't learn consequences. They don't learn how to move without somebody holding their hand. It doesn't stop there. They don't go outside of the day. No one in the streets. The safe version. They pick up games and figuring things out on their own. Just screens, rides, and comfort. Then we fast forward 10 to 15 years and say why they're lazy, why they lack discipline, why they can't handle the pressure because they don't want to put in position to. The bus wasn't about the ride, it was about the routine, the responsibility, the independence. You can't raise bar. It's telling you. No, that's real.
There were two twin brothers raised in the same house by an alcoholic father. Every night they watched the same thing, their father drinking, arguing, and falling apart. Same environment, same pain, same example. Years later, someone asked the first brother, how and why did you become an alcoholic? He said, look at my father. What did you expect? They asked the same brother the same question, and he was more disciplined and more successful. But they still asked him the same question, and his response was, look at my father. What did you expect? Same story, Two completely different outcomes. One used his environment as an excuse that led to repetition. The other used it as a lesson that led to change. Here's the truth. What you go through can either shape you or trap you, but it's your interpretation that decides. You don't control where you start. What you do is write history, losers become a part of the story, and tap that follow button for daily inspiration. I'm your favorite cousin Backpack. Always stay in your bag, never chase the bag. Bro, stop turning the lights down. Jesus Christ.
Joe, you'll network with these people right quick. Since they're joining up the street, they're joining right there.
What is it, event?
Yeah, they have the little mini youth conference with my homies who did the basketball clinic out in Bowie. He wanted me to come through, check it out.
Oh,
check
yeah?
out the program director.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna check that Joe out.
Oh, boy.
And after that, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep this thing moving.
Absolutely.
This thing moving.
Absolutely.
This thing moving.
All right, check a run because I got to jump in a meeting real quick. But I'm gonna be back on here in a sec. I got to jump into a Zoom. This joint's not even.
I'm about to have all the juveniles in Texas. All the jokes.
All of them, bro.
All the jokes. Yeah.